So, One Piece has been dropping bombs all over the place, and honestly, finally, I think this chapter was mostly the Cracker battle in terms of them actually giving us a 100% explanation as to how Luffy can actually eat these fucking crackers and everything, because people have been flipping their shit all week, pretty much saying like, wait a second, these crackers are pretty much supposed to have haki on them. He's not supposed to be able to eat them and shit like that. But truth be told, if these things are crackers and Nami's there, and of course, like with the rain and shit like that, she's dousing them with water, so of course Luffy can eat these fucking crackers. That's pretty much like a logical reason as to why he can do that. However, it gets a little bit more crazy, because now, because the battle pretty much kind of just boils down to, okay, it's if he can't stop Luffy by pretty much, or at least like if he can just keep these crackers coming and have Luffy like just constantly eat them, he can pretty much kind of fuck him over like in the end, because again, Luffy, he may be able to stretch his body, but even he has a limit upon how much about how much food he can eat, especially since that this is bread, essentially crackers. Like that shit sits in the stomach, so, or at least like it sits longer than pretty much other food. So yeah, like he's gonna be there for like a good ass while. And also plus since he's been eating it and most of your stomach is water, that shit's pretty much just expanding. No matter how much he eats, it still expands and it doubles. So pretty much like he's probably been eating he's been eating for like 11 hours now. So pretty much no matter how big he is now, that shit's probably like 4 times bigger like in his stomach. So that's also something to take into consideration. The more interesting thing though is the fact how Cracker looks at the homies and shit and says, "You motherfuckers are traitors and shit," which kind of makes you think about their position too, of saying like, well now since Cracker, he may out us as traitors and shit, and pretty much like we really don't have too much left to do. The only thing that they can do now is just sort of side with Nami, especially since she has the Vivre card. And of course, hey man, listen, she may not be Lola, but hey man, she got the card. We can fake it. I mean, come on, we can fake that shit. This is Lola, and Lola is pretty much going up against the family. She don't want to have shit to do with Cracker. Fuck that nigga. Alright? We side with big titty Lola, alright? Nami, Lola, I say I don't care. Fuck you, Cracker. That is pretty much their only other option at this point. Unless they want to get murdered by Big Mom and have the souls that they were getting given taken away. So that's also a thing. The other part that kind of threw me for a loop though was the fact that now what is going on with Carrot and Chopper, because again, they do have sort of like these one panel things that are kind of going on, and of course we have Chopper and Carrot who are running from Brûlé, so that's pretty much what they're doing for now. I don't know where they got those fucking like big ass orbs from, but that's pretty much that's what they're doing now. So most likely, I'm still questioning how in the fuck are they gonna get out of there, especially since, you know, either they attack Brûlé and then they tackle her through a fucking mirror, or they just sort of just run away until they can find an opening. So honestly, truth be told, I am actually missing Pedro and Brook at the moment, because I haven't seen them for a good while. However, jumping over from that to the whole Sanji thing, though, Sanji does actually kind of have like a little back and forth with Reiju. Pretty much like the only fucking sibling he has who pretty much kind of cares for him. You know what I mean? To where that she's honored to where that the only thing that she can do for her brother at this point in time is just heal his wounds and look out for him and heal him behind the scenes. That is the only thing that she can do. Hopefully, possibly she can do more in the future, because I'm actually kind of seeing Reiju as being the one to actually kind of find the key to kind of like, you know, unlock Sanji's cuffs and everything. Or pretty much like if he doesn't have the exoskeleton yet, most likely, because like there have been fan theories going around that Sanji's exoskeleton probably hasn't even like It hasn't developed yet. So most likely it just may develop here. And if it does develop here, and since like most of his elemental properties have been fire as of lately, it's a good chance that he can probably walk off a fucking explosion. So that is something. Possibly even talk them out of killing Zeph. So that is something else there. But jumping back into Reiju though, she does tell Sanji that pretty much after this she can't help him. So like it's like her services are limited. She can only help him in terms of healing him, and she can't do no more than that. So of course she gives him this mask to kind of pull in like all the swelling and shit. It stops his face from swelling, but like all the pain and shit is still there. It's still damaging and stuff like that, but it's just there for cosmetics of saying, yeah man, nobody wants to meet their bride with a fucked up face. I don't know why his brothers did that in the first place when they knew that he had to meet his fucking bride. But again, since that they knew about the mask, they probably just did that shit because, you know, they want him to feel the pain, because those are his weird ass brothers, until he denounces Zeph and denounces me like his hands and beats the shit out of them. They most likely won't even fucking respect him. So that's just something, you know. But other than that though, like, this one does kind of end with Luffy with the fucking Tank Man thing of him going Gear 4th when he was fat as fuck. Which is something that I do like about Luffy, okay? And One Piece in general, is that One Piece actually, even though all these transformations and all these brand new abilities and moves that they may only happen once, it's still interesting to kind of see how something like Nightmare Luffy can actually happen just once in the series. Of just saying, well, now I wanted it to do something cool as fuck and I'm gonna do it once. Most likely the Tank Man thing, it does show a lot about Luffy's like actual control of his body now, because again, even though he's fat as hell and he goes Gear 4th, he still has enough control over his rubberness now to where that he can consistently use it as a weapon, like as Cracker tried to stab him, course, and him bouncing off of it. Now that one hit did seem to be enough to take out Cracker, as you know, he can't take pain, and that is a shit ton of it, you know, as he can't handle a prick. So yeah, he's fucked. You know, just, you know, remember that guy, man, from Family Guy who just tapped himself on the head back in the Pope episode and passed the fuck out? That's pretty much Cracker. So I think he's done. But going back into that though, into this Tank Man thing, I really fucking like it, because I get the feeling though that this may be the only time we actually see it, but it does show that Luffy has a lot of control of his body. So that's something that I do kind of like about this. But until then, that is what I got to say about that. I'll see you on the next John Graves show. Keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.